Michael McDowell. That's the GOAT, Ricky Carmichael. Drives that beautiful Chevrolet Camaro race vehicle off of corner number 4. He has the field in 2. Stewart Haas Racing teammates Chase Briscoe, Eric Almirola in row number 1. Oh yeah, here we go, Daytona. It's the start of the Coke Zero Sugar 400. The guy called restart. So looking for the green flag, and we're racing to that Daytona.
There you go. Zero Sugar 400 at Daytona.
Turn number 4 now back to the trial though. Lap 1 done at Daytona. Give the advantage by inches to Chase Briscoe.
Drive with a lot of pressure. Bubba Wallace, I mean, he wouldn't hardly do any interviews before this race started. He's in the 16th.
This time for Chase Briscoe, puts him out front, brings Harrison Burton with him, also Ty Gibbs. So the front 4, single file, they're side by side for pit contact.
All right, lap number 4, Daytona.
They're also racing for a regular season championship. Denny throwing a big block topside. Truex taking advantage on the bottom. 2 Toyotas racing.
Did not do it. Very tight at that top first spotter. That is Brian Keselowski, the big brother of Brad Keselowski. He's on the rooftop here at Daytona, spotting for the driver. He's on the outside.
Separation between him and Herbst. That will allow the draft on the bottom side. Martin Truex Jr. get that cross.
34 down, 1 to go. Stage 1, Daytona under the lights. What a race we have. Denny Hamlin across the line. He is leading to his inside.
Once again for the second spot. Martin Truex Jr. loves what he sees in his rearview mirror. Green line for fourth on back.
Coming down to the line to see the green and white checkered flag. Valuable stage points on the line. And the winner of stage number 1 will be Martin Truex Jr. Sixth, Austin Cindric 7th, Denny Hamlin goes from the lead to 8th at the end of the stage. Chase Briscoe 9th, and Daniel Suarez was 10th.
And that's a look at the top 10 as they came across the line. Stage 1 done. Truex with the win. All of that presented by eBay. Get back on track with.
That is Joey Logano. He's got Kevin Harvick making his final start at Daytona right behind him with Martin Truex Jr., Christopher Bell on the outside lane. The Joe Gibbs Toyotas lead him through the Geico restart zone, and stage 2 is underway with the green flag.
Joey Logano on the inside lane has a truck for Kevin Harvick.
Second to his right elbow, Martin Truex Jr.
Martin Truex Jr. trying to hold on to that second spot. He is having to battle down to the inside behind Harvick. It's Daniel Suarez. He needs to get a win to move on. He's right now battling for that third position.
Well, they are side by side yet again. They always are here at Daytona. Inside lane, Joey Logano. Outside lane, Martin Truex Jr. along with.
Jumps up in front of Kyle.
A.J. Allmendinger trying to advance that outside lane. Up next for him will be Kyle Larson, but back up front, it's Joey Logano. Harvick lead on the top spot to Kevin Harvick.
Well, I tell you what, you got to recognize Joey Logano's pit crew last time. He picked him up 3 spots on that last pit stop. That helped him get up front. But boy, I tell you what,
stage points are handed out just over lap 35. Playoff scenarios have changed for two different drivers for different reasons. First of all, for Daniel Suarez, he can no longer mathematically point his way into the playoffs. Suarez now in a must-win situation. And as far as the regular season battle goes, with Martin Truex Jr. winning the stage, he has enough points now to force Denny Hamlin, who is going to have to win the race tonight to win the regular season.
You know, we were talking about Toyotas just a moment ago. Alex Hayden, there are 3 of them lined up on the outside of the racetrack. Truex, Christopher Bell.
Stretch.
personal on NASCAR TV. Chastain will get a push from Joey Logano.
Chastain breaks free, takes over the top spot. Logano inside lane, still racing alongside A.J. Allmendinger. That is a battle for second. Deeper in the back, you keep an eye on the 11 of Denny Hamlin. He's racing toward the tail end of the field.
Ty Gibbs in right now. Chastain in the one machine goes to the high side, now back down to the bottom. He has the front all to himself, but they're stacked up 3 by 3 by 3 behind him.
Chastain trying to make that number one Chevrolet as wide as possible, but here they come pouring on the steam off the end of the back straightaway. The bottom lane has the advantage. Here comes Ty Gibbs. He's got help from Eric Almirola behind outside lane. Once again, it's A.J. Allmendinger. He's got help again from Kyle Busch.
Allmendinger trying to rally the troops up on the high side. Poor Chastain is under assault from the bottom and the top through the tri-oval. This time by Chastain is going to maintain the lead, but it's A.J. Allmendinger. All 39 starters on the lead lap here at Daytona, and they're all, nearly all of them, in a bunch up in turn number 4. Allmendinger racing for his season in the 16 machine.
But it's Ross Chastain who got a good run down the banking off turn number 4. Allmendinger fends off the challenge. Here's Ross Chastain again. Quickly looks in the rearview mirror, and Joey Logano is coming. On the inside lane, doesn't have it this time by A.J. Allmendinger, the race leader, into the banking of turn 3, side by side for second. Ross Chastain at the bottom, Kyle Busch upstairs.
You talked about Almirola. He started this event on the front row with his teammate Chase Briscoe, and those two, Briscoe and Almirola, having a tough go of it here in stage number 2. Allmendinger, meanwhile, up front, A.J. leads.
Chastain back to the lead, but for how long as we work lap number 60, this time by Welcome Back. Oh man, what a race. The Coke Zero Sugar 400 at Daytona, 60 down, and it's Hayden 100 laps still remain. Let's take a look at the leaderboard.
For the joy and the 17 of Chris Buescher.
As well as Chase Briscoe, Kyle Larson.
McDowell, 2021 Daytona 500 champion, machine. Fuel only for both of those race cars. They make their way back up onto the racetrack, but the pack up off turn number 4, back to the start finish line. Kyle Busch continues to press forward. He's on the bottom lane of the racetrack, and a name we haven't talked about up toward the front all night long. That is Brad Keselowski, the 6 car, working the bottom lane, 2nd car back.
Here comes the field to the start-finish line. Rochester Hills, Michigan, Brad Keselowski rides 2nd. Harrison Burton on front, number 21. On the way. Alex Bowman is 3rd. How about Kyle Busch now has made his way up in the 8 car. He is in the 4th spot. Here comes the field off turn 4 into the trial ball, making their way toward the start finish line.
Sport machine of Todd Gilliland and Riley Herbst. Daniel Suarez out in front.
Back across the line. Down as they come across the line. I would say there are 100,000 cameras right now pointed from the start.
The sky over the Atlantic Ocean off the backstretch, and the rocket that continues to ascend. This racing 61 miles from us, and you can see this rocket is plain as day. For some of us, they launched a rocket at 3:15 a.m. this morning. I got up, went out on the beach. That one was full of astronauts that took them to the International Space Station.
Right now it is Kyle Busch that's riding a rocket. He's out front here at Daytona. He'll bring the field across the line. But here comes Ty Gibbs in the Toyota to the outside.
Hitting their way towards the front stretch.
Cars sliding all over the place. Keselowski, Kyle Busch, and Suarez got through it. Only about 10 cars have been able to make it through the trial. Most everybody else has heavy damage, continuing to try to get through it. Heavy crash. You've got Christopher Bell with damage. Denny Hamlin, Harrison Burton, Chris Buescher has damage. Looks like Bubba Wallace made it through the crash. Perhaps a hit there. Looks like Austin Cindric is in it. Jeff, we just had a big crash here off turn number 4.
Thank you, NASCAR gatekeepers. Ryan Blaney, but a quick look inside that Ford shows that Ryan is certainly okay. What a shot he took into the outside wall going into turn number 4.
And now it's coming to the green and white checkered flag. So stage number 2 is now over. Brad Keselowski wins the stage. Kyle Busch will be credited with 2nd. Daniel Suarez will be 3rd. Alex Bowman 4th. William Byron 5th. Tyler Reddick was 6th. Ross Chastain 7th. Chase Elliott 8th. Austin Dillon 9th. And Eric Jones 10th.
So stage 2 is done. That's the top 10 across the line, presented by Powerball. Chase the Powerball jackpot anytime with drawings every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. Powerball, the official lottery game of NASCAR and home to the NASCAR Powerball playoffs.
All right, so we get a look at what happened here. You see the 16 of A.J. Allmendinger. He led this race early on. A massive crash off turn number 4 as they came to the green and white checker to end at stage 2. There is Kyle Larson in the 5 car. His goal tonight was just to be able to make it to the finish. He had had such bad luck here in Daytona. The 2 of Austin Cindric.
Ryan Blaney going to get out. You see it there on NASCAR TV of the number 12 machine. Blaney was having a good run here at Daytona. Of course, he's locked into the playoffs, but so much on the line here, even for the...
In the safer area, the inside here off of turn number 4. Let's get another look at it overhead. Christopher Bell right behind Ty Gibbs, and ever so slightly, boom, and into Ryan Blaney, whose car came off of the racing surface and into the wall.
And that's going to end the night for Ty Gibbs. He was having such a great run, and another one of those drivers that needed to win to get in. So many drivers involved, Christopher Bell as well, and oh man.
Hard hit by Brennan Poole in the 15. He hit the inside off the skid pad there in turn 4, and boy, ever so slight, if there even was contact between the 20 and the 54. Sometimes just the air is enough to be able to send a car sideways. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., reigning Daytona 500 champion, was in it. Kevin Harvick, driver that doesn't necessarily need to win, but he needs things to go his way. Front row looks like this Daytona. Make some noise. Kyle Busch in the outside lane in the 8th. Chase Briscoe, the pole sitter, on the bottom. Back on through the Geico restart zone. Back on your feet, Daytona. We're racing in the final stage to the checkers.
Briscoe exactly where he started the race on pole position.
Side-by-side battle for third, but here he comes. The outside line comes to life. Kyle Busch now challenging for the lead.
Great train on the outside, led by Kyle Busch. Alex Bowman behind him, along with Daniel Suarez and William Byron. Side by side, looks like a big flash on all four.
Pace lap at 195 miles an hour under the lights, and boy, they look good as they come across the line. It is Briscoe and Busch.
Tails off trying to get us a win tonight.
Austin Cindric is released from the Info Care Center. Unfortunately, will not make the NASCAR Cup Series playoffs.
Great for Cindric and a host of others. Now, everybody who got a piece of the damage that is still racing has indeed met minimum speed. They can continue on in the race, and they can also...
Wanted to get a good, clean race. Now, looking at the potential for a possible
gas in that car, got right out of it without spinning tires or nothing, beat everybody out.
Pirouette, and for that car to land on all four tires, fire was extinguished, and here we get a better look.
It looks like it's a 14 car. He can't. Yeah, he must have got hit or something because he just took a left-hand turn there right in front of the 14 of Chase Briscoe, and you see Ryan Preece is just along for the ride. That number 41 machine for Stewart Haas Racing. Just a vicious wreck on the back straightaway here. As I said, inside of 5 to go in the Coke Zero Sugar 400.
That race car is up in the air for quite a bit, and just some violent turns and flips. There you see it again, Ryan Preece in the 41, and as you said, Dean, he is along for the ride at this point. Just the car is destroyed, and hopefully Ryan's going to be okay. We're still waiting to check on him and
I lost track of how many times it went over. It went over so many times, so violently and so quickly.
Here's a look coming down the super stretch on the backside now, and we'll get a ride along here with Ryan Preece. You see the car come down, and then Preece up in the air he goes.
Yeah, makes contact. Took that hard left turn. I wonder if he might have had some contact from the rear because the car just shot down to the inside lane right into the path of Chase Briscoe.
And here you get another look, fans, up on NASCAR TV, and that car is just up in the air for quite a lengthy period. Comes down on the asphalt. Here comes the pirouette now, and man, hard to the ground for Ryan Preece.
So the cars are going to continue to roll under caution. Good look at what the underside of one of these machines look like, I'll tell you that. Cars are going to continue to roll under caution here at Daytona. Kevin Harvick is shown as the leader. Teammates Chris Buescher and Brad Keselowski. The only thing that can bump Bubba out of the playoffs is if we have a new winner, like a Chase Elliott, like an Alex Bowman. We're going to find out here in just a couple of minutes. They're up in turn number 4. Race fans, you know the drill. This is Daytona International Speedway. We're getting ready to go overtime. That's right, up off your seat, on your feet, as you are able. That Chevrolet Camaro Pace vehicle leads them down. Make the hard left-hand turn down pit lane. The field is in the hands of Kevin Harvick. We are overtime racing at Daytona.
On the outside, behind Kevin Harvick again. That is Chase Elliott.
Chris Buescher to the outside lane. He's got a truck on ahead by Keselowski. Here comes Buescher. A long way around. Chris Buescher to the lead. Buescher takes the lead. Keselowski trying to throw the block on Harvick. Contact further back behind them. Here comes Elliott. He's got Bowman and he's got Byron, his teammates. Now they try to make their way to the front, but they can't get there. They're boxed in behind a wheel-to-wheel battle for third.
RFK 1-2 on the top spot. They slide down to the bottom part of the racetrack, cut off the advances of Kevin Harvick. Also Chase Elliott. Here comes Eric Almirola.
Diving down to the bottom of the racetrack is Kevin Harvick. White flag is in the air. Next flag ends the race. Outside lane has the lead. It's Chris Buescher.
Chase Elliott shoving him for all he's got in green.
Trying to get everything he can, trying to work his way into the playoffs. Eric Almirola doing the same thing. He's in the third spot, side by side with his teammate. But up front, it's Chris Buescher.
And it is his teammate and Brad Keselowski. Here they come, back to the line. Checkered flag is in the air. Chris Buescher is going to win tonight at the Daytona International Speedway. Championship, it's over for Eric Almirola and for Chase Elliott. They come home third and fourth.
means Bubba Wallace is going to the playoffs in 2023.
3 wins already this season for Chris Buescher. He won at Richmond. He won at Michigan. Chris Buescher has just won tonight at Daytona.
All right, there you have it, Daytona. What a wild finish. For the second night in a row, we go overtime.
What a season this has been for Chris Buescher. Bubba Wallace makes the playoffs. And boy, we're going to have a celebration here tonight, Dana fans. Fireworks going off at Daytona International Speedway. Chris Buescher, your winner.
His third win of the season, but it's been a resurgent here the second half of the season. Picked up his first win the end of July. So just in the last month, Chris Buescher, 3 wins, just past the start-finish line. Oh yeah, burning it down at Daytona in the Tri-Oval. The Prosper, Texas driver getting a push to the finish line by his teammate and his boss, Brad Keselowski. You're right, this is how we do it. They're peaking at the right time, no doubt. Chris Buescher and that number 17 machine. Race fans, I want he pops out of that car. I want a big cheer out of you. Send this driver to the playoffs. Chris Buescher, victorious at the World Center of Racing. Crew members out there getting the window net down, getting him unhooked. Fireworks along the back straightaway. Chris Buescher has put his team on his back, and he is making his third trip to Ruoff Morgan's Victory Lane in just the last month. He's out of the car. How about it for Chris Buescher?
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the
Ricky mentioned it, 3 wins in the last 5 races. Who saw this coming to close out the regular season? Pride of Prosper, Texas, getting some hugs from the crew. He was actually a little emotional on the radio at the end, thanking everybody. Crew Chief Scott Graves coming in. Hey, Chris, walk me through that overtime finish. I think you owe the boss a little thank you card, don't you?
Yeah, a little more than that. That was amazing. So proud to get fifth back into victory lane here in Daytona. Knew we were coming here with fast RFK Ford Mustangs, and got there at the end and showed it what it counted. And I don't know, that's as much Brad's win as ours right there. That was the right help, aggressive, sticking with us too, all the way to the line. I was waiting for him to do something there coming to the finish. I figured we'd be side by side, but looked like it stalled out a little behind there. Just so thankful to Brad for all those pushes there at the right time, and found each other a little bit here and there through the race, kind of lost each other and got back going when it counted.
So walk me through the last few weeks for this race team. What has it been like inside the walls at RFK with all this success and 3 wins for you?
That was hard to explain. It's awesome though, to be sitting here again so quickly. What a heck of a start into the playoffs right now. You know, it's been a long time coming, a lot of work, and my wife's here today. My wife's here for a win, so we finally got that in, so she gets to come to more. But no, just so amazing for us. This team did such a fantastic job, and got some damage, got it fixed, got back going, and just started finding our way.
And to do it in front of the Daytona fans, Chris Buescher closes out the regular season with a win. They flew under the radar for much of the year, Parker. No more. The 17 team is on the scene and certainly a championship threat.